Good morning, children. Shiv Prabhat. I am P.L. Misra. On behalf of Education for You, is going to discuss about speech, that is narration, part 9. Here, today, we learn imperative sentence. I have told you that we have to face five types of sentence in speech, and yesterday assertive sentence has already been discussed, and remain there optative sentence, exclamatory sentence, interrogative sentence. But today we have to discuss imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? That I have already taught you, and I hope you have already learned that one. In voice change, imperative sentence, the sentences which indicates order, command, bid, request, pray, solicit, beg, that is beg, advise, urge, warn, and caution. There is also another one, that is prohibition and retreat. But today, main salient feature of the imperative sentence, that is command, request, and advice. How the sentence based upon command, request, advice, and prohibition, that will be discussed today. Let us come here. Direct speech. X said to Y, X said to me, go there. It is command. X may be teacher. X may be master. Master may advise, master may order to his servant. That means X represents, or X here denotes for somebody else. That means you may denote here Ram, Syam, Govind, Gopal, or anybody else. That's why X stands for somebody else. X said to me, go there. I may arrange this sentence by this way. It is in direct speech, but it will be how it is happening in indirect speech. Here, X ordered me instead of said to. Said to, that is said to me, transitive, indirect speech. X ordered me to go there, because here the master and servant both are there. If you feel the person of a master towards his servant is order, relating to order, or you may feel it is relating to request, or you may feel it is relating to advice, you may modify yourself. It depends upon your mood, what you want, whether you want to advise, whether you want to request, whether you want to order. But here I have written here order. X said to me, go there. X ordered me to go there. If your mood or your sentiments tell you that you are going to request, then you may write here, X said to me, go there. You may write here, X requested me to go there, or X advised me to go there. Let's come here, direct speech. The headmaster said to the peon, call the children inside the classroom. The headmaster said to the peon, call the children inside the classroom. In indirect speech, headmaster ordered the peon. Here advice is not possible, because headmaster is here and peon is here, there. The headmaster can't request peon or may advise, but here the sense indicates the order. That means headmaster said to the peon, call the children inside the classroom. In indirect space, the headmaster ordered instead of said to. The headmaster ordered the peon to call the children inside the classroom. Let's come here. Direct space. The PT teacher said to the children. The PT teacher said to the children, raise your hand, close your eyes, move left side, move right side. That is the command. Drill class is happening there and PT teacher is commanding. That means you may write here in indirect space, the PT teacher commanded the children to raise their hand, to move left to right, to close their eyes, to go ahead. This is the command, or you may write their order. The PT master, the PT teacher commanded, or the PT teacher ordered the children to raise their hands. Let's come here. Direct space. The servant said to his master, please excuse me. Perhaps servant may committed mistakes. That direct space. The servant said to his master, please excuse me, because perhaps the servant may commit mistake. That's why he wants how he will save from his master. That is why he is praying over and over again before his master to excuse him. How it will be written? The servant prayed to his master to excuse him. In direct space, the servant said to his master, please excuse me. In indirect space, the servant prayed to his master to excuse him. It is a request or pray or solicit or beg, whatever you like may use here. But it is your duty and responsibility. Always you have to think which one is appropriate and suitable to make the sentence onwards. Next come here. X said to Y, please give me another chance. X said to Y, please give me another chance. Same thing happened here. X may be a master or Y may be X may be a servant or Y may be a master. The X requested before Y, please give him, or else he may committed mistake. For one chance, he is begging one chance, requesting another chance. That's why how it will be written. X said to Y, please give me another chance. In indirect space, X begged Y to give him another chance. By this way, the sentence completed. Next come here, direct space. X said to Y, please give me a glass of water. Please give me a cup of tea, whatever that may be. He wants from him. He is requesting here. You may write here. Requesting, that is praying, that is begging, and that is also solicit. That means you may write here X solicited Y instead of said to. X solicited Y to give him a glass of water. Next come here. Seventh one. X said, don't go outside in pandemic period. Why? Don't go outside. Don't play here and there. This is very important period. Epidemic disease is breaking out day by day, and it has also covered throughout the world. It is a very dangerous period. Don't go outside. It is the prohibition. That means it is the advice from the end of. Maybe you suppose X is mother. Mother said, or X said, don't go outside in pandemic period. Why? That means X advised Y, or mother advised her children or her kids not to go outside in pandemic period. Next come here. X said to Y, save me. X said to Y, save me, save me. I am drowning in the pond, in the river. The death is before me. Please save me. X said to Y, save me, save me. Here, X begged Y to save him from that dangerous moment. Next one, the leader said to the manager, don't create any unfair labor practice. Here, the union leader said to the manager, with an inverted comma, don't create any unfair labor practice inside factory. That means we are the leader, union leader urged. Here the union leader advised. To whom? To manager. And how it will be written? The union leader or the leader urged the manager not to create any unfair labor practice inside factory for the interest of worker. Next come here. The mother said, don't kiss the wire baby. Don't kiss the wire baby. Here is his kid is nutty. He is doing negative work. Sometimes he is catching the sharp objects, and that is when he sees mother. She is warning and giving caution. How it has been written here. The mother said, don't catch the fire baby. The mother cautioned her baby not to catch the fire. The mother advised her baby not to catch the fire. Mother warned her baby not to catch the fire. Here, all these have already been completed. And another one, that is prohibition. Prohibition, I have already expressed here that point, very vital point. There is a teacher and pupils are there. They are making noise and they are quarreling themselves. That's why the teacher said to pupils, comma, with an inverted comma, don't make noise. How it will be written? The teacher forbade not to make noise inside classroom. The teacher forbade the pupils not to make noise inside classroom. All these are the imperative sentences based on command, request and advice and retreat and prohibition. All these are there. If this type of sentence will come, you have to present by this way. This is all about my teaching regarding imperative sentences. I hope you all will have to practice this one for advanced course. I hope if anyone likes my teaching, they do subscribe and share their friends and relatives. Thanks.